is the only pure thing in this world. But Eva did not come.
This world goes much deeper than you imagine.
Protect your sister. Yes, sir. Stand to cover. What does that always say?
Sully never quits.
That's right. Sully's never quit. We must fight!
The ancestors' power is here. Everything starts with the brothers flying to the Hallelujah Mountains. If there's anything you can do. Finally, after a long time, Loake meets his brother Needham again. He's happy and shows off some tricks he learned. After flying up and down, the brothers hug and high-five. But Loake must leave. Needham understands, but he asks how Loake died. Very sadly, Loake says they were ambushed while he tried to rescue Spider and he was shot in the back. Nishiam holds no grudge and understands. It had to happen. So Loake must forgive himself. He hugs him and says goodbye. Now Loake narrates instead of Jake. Even though he hides it, he misses his brother, and guilt will be his biggest burden. On the surface, Neytiri waits for him. They talk, but she can't connect with her ancestors. Doing so could kill her, so her family forbids it. Spider jokes with her. Every day on Pandora there were eclipses. During those times, Neytiri mourns her dead son, singing, praying, and hoping his spirit can rest. Jake handles grief differently. He scavenges weapons from the wrecked ship from the last movie. Loake and his girlfriend go with him to find usable weapons to give to his father. They find Neytiri's bow. Loake shows it to his father, who says he should hide it because Neytiri will get angry if she sees it. He hides it anyway. Back home, Ronald scolds her daughter and asks why she was with them. Spider teaches villagers how to use the weapons. Jake does too and tells Tanawari how they could help. These weapons are effective and deadly, but their people have a rule: no metal weapons. Sky people's metal weapons are forbidden because they rot the soul. Ronald also scolds Jake, saying he should be supporting his wife and grieving with her instead of hunting weapons. Jake still does whatever he can to be there for her. They want revenge. A fight is coming, and these new weapons might be the only way to win, not arrows. Tanawari says if Jake wants to win, Toruk Makto must return. But Jake resists. When he bonded with that creature, his mind changed. He only wanted to kill and destroy enemies. If he becomes that again, it will cause chaos. Tanawari tells him to leave those thoughts and continue grieving. Meanwhile, Quaritch wants to find Jake and plans a small mission. He failed before but wants to fix it. At night, Loake asks Ronald for the bow. She agrees to support him in anything. The next day, Jake tells Neytiri war will come sooner or later, so he makes a special arrow for her. Neytiri refuses and breaks it. Jake vents that he wants revenge and is frustrated. She prays all the time. She should be with family. Neytiri, in tears, says he doesn't know how she feels. She lost her father, her son, and her people. All she has left is faith in the great Mother Awa. Jake apologizes and hugs her. While they're grieving, Spider, Loakak, and Tanawari's kids spend time with Payakan. Spider's mask runs out of oxygen while they sleep. Everyone scrambles for a replacement. Neytiri is the only one who sat out, and Jake notices. They manage to save Spider. After that, the Sky Traders arrive at the village. The younger folks greet them while Jake asks the clan leader a favor: take Spider to the Omaticea. He then meets his family and explains his plan. Jake makes the call as family leader. Humans will come back, and Spider is a liability. Eventually his oxygen will be gone. To be safe, he should go back to his own kind. Spider begs to stay, saying he's family. Kiri, Spider, and Lo all get mad at Jake. He says he already lost a brother and won't lose another. With no better option, Jake says the whole family will fly with the Wind Clan and leave Spider with the Omaticea, one last family trip. Jake asks the Wind Clan leader for protection. They accept, seeing mutual benefit. At night, the adults patrol and the kids play. Despite missing his brother, Loake practices flying and feels connected to him. Jake is distant. His son asks for a rifle. Jake asks where his communicator is. Loake goes quiet and shows Ace necklace instead. Jake treats him harshly. By the time Jake wants to apologize, Loake walks away. Elsewhere, Quarrick's companion says recordings showed the Air Clan had Spider, so they'll go after him. The Ash tribe attacks the traders. Jake tells Loake to look after the family while he deals with the attack. But Loake ignores him and grabs his rifle, forgetting his communicator. When he tries to go back, it's too late. Trying to prove himself, he loses his Ikran and his sisters nearly die. Varong, Ash tribe leader, calls a kamikaze move to finish him. He barely survives. Varong seriously wounds Neytiri. She tries to stop it but lacks strength and falls from her banshee. Jake tries to contact his family but gets no answer. The kids barely escape. The Wind clan isn't so lucky. Kiri's Ikran is hurt and abandoned. Kiri asks forgiveness, but it's not over. Spider's mask runs low on oxygen and they must return for a spare. They find Varong mutilating Navigator Q's tails so they can't find rest and return to Awa. One notices them and begins hunting. Loak kills the attacker with a firearm, surprised by both their usefulness and the harm they cause. Varong sends her people after the children. They escape into the water. Tuk is scared but Loak reminds her of family rules their father taught. Neytiri's banshee finds her owner and the kids reach safety, but Spider's oxygen is nearly gone. They have to go back. Loak hates being leader because he doesn't know what to do, but they go anyway. When Jake finds Spider's mask, Quaritch arrests him. Despite her wounds, Neytiri flies away on her banshee. Jake, though he hates Quaritch, tells him Spider is in danger. The mask has little oxygen, and Quaritch agrees to help. Quaritch won't release Jake, so Jake will lead with his hands cuffed. Spider is exhausted. Loak carries him. At that moment, seeds from the Tree of Souls float by. Kiri connects with Awa and, risking shamanic practice, places one of the seeds into Spider's mouth. The seed creates a symbiosis and lets him breathe Pandora's air. When he wakes, no one understands how it worked. Spider thought he was dead and is thrilled to breathe. Then an endless rain of arrows falls around them. The Ash tribe surrounds and captures them. Varong is curious about the white boy and Loak's rifle. She asks how to use it. Quaritch and Jake arrive in time. Varong is surprised Spider can breathe. Kiri says it's thanks to Awa. Varong grabs Spider and says if she kills him, that's Awa's will. Kiri goes quiet. Varong tells her she is the only one with power there. Quaritch frees Jake while Varong asks Loke to show her the weapon. Jake sneaks up and kills a few. Quaritch muzzles Varong, threatening her with their leader's life. She uses the moment to subdue Quaritch. She praises him for resisting, but before killing him she wants to learn the weapon. He shows her step by step. Now she doesn't need him and begins the sacrificial ritual. At the same time, Neytiri arrives with the Omaticea. Moat and the leader heal her. The Ash people inhale concoctions and perform a pagan ritual. Kiri connects with the plants and kills some guards. The Ash tribe notices and orders them hunted. The group hides quickly in the river. While Moat prays for her son's soul, Neytiri wakes and, despite her wounds, wants to find her family. Passing a swamp, the Sully family rests. Jake thanks Quaritch for his help, but Quaritch warns they are still enemies and he'll hunt Jake when least expected. For now they make peace. Quaritch admits Spider was raised well and Jake tells Quaritch he could change his life for the better. Quaritch refuses. He hates the Gnostics and thinks he can't change. At dawn, Banshee cries warn them, it's the Meta clan. Quaritch escapes and Neytiri reunites with her family. Everyone is surprised Spider can breathe. Norm couldn't believe it. Back at base, the grandkids hug their grandmother. Parker Selfridge returns to Pandora. Norm found that the Spider symbiosis saved Spider. He's normal and healthy. Jake fears RDA will capture him and learn how to live on Pandora. If they do, everyone will be in danger. Spider is even growing a tail. While with his grandmother, Kiri connects to the spirit tree and asks Awa who she is and why Awa doesn't answer her. She suffers an attack, and Norm tells Kiri she has no father, she isn't a clone. When her mother was dying, they asked Awa to save her, and a miracle happened. Awa impregnated her mother. That's why Kiri is different. Her family comforts her, saying they love her. While Spider is studied, Neytiri tells Jake they should kill Spider because he's a danger to Pandora. After taking Tolkien blood, the Sullys head to the Water Tribe. Tanawari tells Jake there's a meeting with other Tolkien where Palak will be judged. Ronald isn't comfortable with Spider around. Neytiri wants to help heal him but Ronald refuses, calling her medicine garbage and saying he could be healed with the Omaticea in a week. They argue, and at night the Tolkien begin the trial, showing anger at Palak for spreading harmful ideas to the young. Loke asks his father to defend Palak, saying what Palak did for them. In the end, Palak is exiled and everyone will stop hearing his song. Lok gets angry, saying Palak fought for them and will die alone. Jake pulls his son from the meeting and calls him reckless and rude. Because of his immaturity, his brother died. Lok cries that it wasn't his fault. Neytiri asks Jake to talk to their son, but Jake is lost. Neytiri blames Spider and wants him dead, but Jake says hate will consume her. She says she hates humans, but Jake reminds her he used to be human. Their children are hybrids. If she hates humans, she hates part of her own family. She cries and Jake asks forgiveness. Far away, Lok takes his rifle and almost does something reckless but stops. His sister and girlfriend tell him he matters. They ring their mother's bow and spend days fixing it. Meanwhile, Spider manages to ride his first creature. Toruk and his crew torment another tribe searching for Querich's son, then decide to go to the Ash tribe who live in a burned forest. The villagers beat Querich. Varang appears and demands tribute. Querich has a new plan. He orders his people to fire, warning the next shot will be for Varang. She invites him in and blows a powder on him. It hits him hard. Varang explains her village was burned by a volcano's toxic flow and Awa didn't answer her prayers. She learned to use fire and wants power. Querich says they both want equals to challenge them. He offers weapons and fire to make her powerful. He gives her what he promised. After 2 movies, Querich drops the racism and Varang takes him in. While others connect with Awa, Spider wonders if when he dies he will join them or just vanish. Kiri isn't sure. Neytiri keeps training despite her wounds. Tyra finds out Palak was heard, so Lok goes looking. Tanawari's kids tell Jake what happened. Jake knows they'll return and he must wait and have faith. Lok goes through water hell searching for Palak. Nearby, Querich and his fire partner torture another clan. Kiri collects water and sees Spider. As they head home, the Ash tribe finds them. Spider tells Kiri to run and Querich captures him. Jake sees ships arriving and decides to get to safety. Kiri tells Jake Spider was captured. Querich approaches the coast with the Ash tribe. Tanawari and Ronald tell their men to be alert. At the beach, Querich demands Jake surrender and asks Neytiri to do nothing, warning if she fights the RDA will kill everyone. The Water tribe wants to fight. Querich burns houses. Jake surrenders, begging no more blood. Querich wants Neytiri to surrender too. Varang wanted her heart but they make a deal to avoid total slaughter, take only Jake. Neytiri watches Jake get captured. At the base, the colonel insults the Neytirives. Querich says give them credit. Everyone is thrilled to have Jake Sully. The colonel will detain him, but Querich suggests tests on Spider instead. When Loak searches for Palak, friends find him. He triggers an assassin alarm that kills on sight but the Tolkien save them. Loak, sobered, thanks friends, they say they'll stick together. At the RDA base, Querich talks to his son, who rejects him because he's a clone and not his real dad. Querich agrees but says he loves him and his mother died in battle. Spider asks for his dog tag and Querich gives it. In the marsh he meets Awaken and the only survivor of his clan, a wounded blind Tolkien named Tanak. The RDA will capture all the Tolkien and try to profit. Biologist Ian refuses, it's unforgivable, but he's ignored and the mission starts. Jake sits in a cell. Querich brings grim news. Jake will be executed with some respect. Jake still tries to preach to Querich about seeing the world differently. Querich tells him he'll see him at 6 a.m. Meanwhile Neytiri grabs bomb arrows and attacks the RDA camp with her father's plates. Spider escapes. Neytiri kills Neytirives and steals a tracker. After shooting, Neytiri storms the RDA, Ian steals a tank and Spider hides as a mechanic. Neytiri confronts Varang in her hut, demanding to know where Jake is and threatening to cut her hair if she screams. Neytiri is briefly distracted. Varang takes advantage, but Neytiri escapes with arrows, causing chaos. The Ash tribe chases Neytiri but she escapes thanks to species differences. Ian uses an excavator to break Jake out of the cell. In a safer spot, he thanks Jake and praises his work with the Nausicaa. A ship surrounds them and Ian manages to escape. Spider uses himself as a shield so Jake can flee. The general wants them dead, but Querich pleads and they spare them. When they have Jake in their sights, Neytiri destroys the ship and saves him. He's relieved and doesn't know whether to kiss or scream at her. Back home, they rest. Spider urinates, and Jake has changed. He thinks letting Spider live is a mistake. If the RDA captures him, all Pandora is at risk. He asks Neytiri for the knife to end it. Neytiri pleads, but Jake ignores her and leads Spider away for a private moment. They walk to a remote spot. Jake tells Spider to kneel and look ahead. Jake says if Spider lives he'll be a danger. He asks forgiveness, he knows it's wrong. Neytiri changes her mind and tries to stop him. Before Jake can kill Spider, Spider asks if Jake loves him. Jake says he does, like another son. At the last second, Jake can't do it and hugs him. Neytiri finds them, they stand strong as a family and vow not to lose another member. Knowing war is near, Toruk Makto must return. Jake visits the great beast. According to Loke, Toruk loved his father and might accept him. Soon Toruk Makto returns and Tonawari calls the clans to rise. Toro must unite Ariel to marine clans. They meet clans from the first movie. With ships coming, Jake speaks to the mother of the Tulkun, urging unity. Before he can continue, Loke and Palak come back. Tonawari says they have no voice, they're exiled, but the Great Mother lets them speak. Despite Payakan's mistakes, he fought for them. Tanik shares his pain and fear, the Tulkun will soon answer them. The whale hunters plan tomorrow's hunt to kill the Tulkun. Quaritch, now wearing Fire Tribe clothes, is left out and will be judged and imprisoned with other Neytirives. Ronal nears the end of her pregnancy, the Sully family prepares. Before leaving, Loke says goodbye to his mother. His father trusts him, gives him his rifle, and tells him to protect the family and, if things go wrong, hide in the forest. The clans arrive. The RDA does too. In the sea, a gravity rift opens that swallows anything. Be careful. The RDA deploys ships, whale hunters prime their crew. The Tulkun dive under the ships and the Great Mother leads. She crushes the ships and destroys the military. Jake orders the warriors to attack, aerial and marine. Toruk Makto destroys planes while Tonawari orders soldiers killed. The Ash tribe joins and slaughters enemies. The eclipse starts and everyone falls, an unprecedented massacre. Kiri tries to help, risking death. She connects with the Great Mother and begs Awa for help. The military pushes through, Spider stays to protect her. Loke and Palak kill some soldiers. Kiri asks the Great Mother for help again but is pushed out. Spider connects and tries to help as the military kills Oshuna. The Tulkun need Awa's help. In the air, Varang fights Neytiri. In the spirit world, we see Grace's face when Kiri asks for help, her people are dying and need her. When she runs out of bullets, Neytiri tries to kill Bang but he still has his flamethrower. Her Banshee is wounded and Ronal takes an arrow. Toruk Makto falls into the sea and is defeated. Jake is weak, Neytiri is wounded in the leg like Palak. They seem to have lost. By a miracle, Awa helps, Kiri gets support while Loek saves his father. Neytiri, despite wounds, helps Ronal give birth, Loke rescues Jake. Ronal gives birth, names her son, and dies. Jake asks his son for forgiveness for pushing him too hard. From the sea, the Great Mother saves Bayakan. Tuk is captured by Quaritch. Despite losses, the whale hunter wants to continue extracting the valuable liquid. His partner asks if he's sure, he says yes, they must cash in. Quaritch finds Neytiri and takes her bow as war prize. They tell Jake to surrender and hand over Spider, or they'll kill his wife, proving their threat. The military keeps hurting the Tulkun. As extraction starts, Awa calls all living minds to join the fight. Kiri commands octopuses to attack the humans. Despite wounds, Toruk Makto lifts and, with Ikrans, they strike down enemies. The main ship begins to sink. Payakan finds the whale hunter and asks Tanik to take revenge. The Sullys reach the ship. Quaritch wants Jake to surrender, Loke helps from afar and Spider will give himself up. Kiri supports them and Jake is the front. When Quaritch has his son, Jake kills a few enemies, letting Neytiri escape. Varang tries to kill him, but Kiri tortures her and she flees. Quaritch tries to run and Jake chases him. They fight in the gravity rift, hand to hand, with no weapons. All ships are destroyed. Varang flees like the Sullys. During the melee, Spider points a gun at Jake's arm, warning he'll shoot if Jake moves. Both parents save him when he almost falls into the vacuum. Quaritch accepts he can change and Jake gives him a chance. But when Neytiri and her people arrive, Quaritch sacrifices himself and throws into the vacuum, maybe dead, maybe not. Without a body there's no definite death. After the losses, the Sully family reunites, the eclipse ends, and a new dawn breaks. After the battle, the whole tribe connects to the Tree of Souls, and Spider does too. In the afterlife, the dead wait. We see Sut, Neytiri's father, her sister Oshana, Ronald the doctor, and especially Needham. Kiri introduces Spider to his mother. Now when Spider dies, he can join them and be part of the community. The dead welcome him. That's how this third part ends.